Starter jobs are disappearing, not with a bang, but with a bot. If you still sell early career velocity, prove where the ladder goes now. Welcome to Paper Cut. We've lived through a labor detente. Fewer hires, fewer fires. That calm snapped this week. Companies that hoarded talent are now cutting with purpose. Simplify structures, compress layers, and anchor the next 2 years around AI. When HR is part of the reduction, the signal is unmistakable. You're not just reorganizing workflows, you're renegotiating what work is worth. Employees feel that. Candidates broadcast it, and the internet amplifies it. Here's the uncomfortable bit. If you optimize to impress markets and you don't narrate the plan for humans, your brand gets written by others. That's why you saw employees documenting their exits on social. It's why local economies feel global policy moves in weeks, not quarters. Layoffs are sometimes necessary. Opaque layoffs are never strategic. Explain what's changing, what's next, and who gets help moving. A talent concierge for internal redeployment isn't a perk. It is risk management. The alternative is a reputation you'll spend a year trying to repair. Employer brand leaders, partner with finance now. Put a workforce story next to the earnings story. If AI triggers cuts, say which tasks are gone, which roles evolve, and where hiring opens again. People can handle hard news. What they won't forgive is management by rumor. The most fragile part of a career is the first rung. That's exactly where AI agents are landing. One company trained an agent on its best SDR and moved from a 10-person team to 1 human plus the bot. Former consultants are training models to do their old deck work. Big finance is actively tying future headcount to AI efficiencies. The pattern is obvious. Automate the repeatable, preserve the rare, and pray your talent pipeline survives the gap. Here's the mistake to avoid. Don't frame this as a binary of robots versus people. The winning pattern is AI plus humans mastering judgment, context, and messy edge cases. That requires design. Convert entry roles into paid apprenticeships that supervise agents, verify output, and learn the domain. Publish the progression. Show how skill compounds faster with you than without you. Clarify how performance is measured when the doing is automated and the value is thinking. Employer brand leaders reprice learning. If agents eat tasks, your differentiator is craft. Fund manager training to coach in an agent world. Make the first 12 months a guided build of judgment. If you don't, your grad hiring promise is a museum piece. RTO is back in the headlines, especially in finance. The argument sounds familiar. Collaboration, culture, mentorship. Employees read it as control. Both can be true. The smarter conversation is design. A remote-first CEO says most hybrids fail because they're vibes, not systems. That checks out. If your cadence, rituals, and team agreements aren't explicit, office time becomes theater. People notice. Government muscling into WFH doesn't help. Standardizing where knowledge work happens by law is performative at best. What actually works is boring and powerful. Protect maker time for deep work. Timebox collaboration with clear pre-reads and owners. Tie office days to outcomes the team cares about. Publish a collaboration contract by team, not by company. Employer brand leaders. Stop selling flexibility without showing the blueprint. Candidates want to know what Tuesday looks like. How is performance judged if they're in 2 days and out 3? What happens when a manager wants 5? The teams that can answer those questions will attract grown-ups. The teams that can't will attract churn. Discontent is up. Burnout talk has turned into background noise. The structural reality is sharper. In cooling markets, most talent faces fewer openings, while a top slice is more in demand. That creates a lived experience of stuckness. Combine that with layoffs announced on video calls and glossy awards lists touting best employers, and the cognitive dissonance is loud. People don't need another webinar. They need less friction. So treat morale like a product. Map the employee journey and remove 1 blocker per quarter. Kill approval hops that teach helplessness. Make internal mobility a planning input, not a poster. Publish time to move targets for roles at risk of automation. Tie manager incentives to moves made, not headcount hoarded. Employer brand leaders. Your strongest message in a choppy market is clarity. Show how people grow when the ladder is missing rungs. Show the work you've fixed, not the swag you've bought. If you do this while others are playing attendance theater, you win the adults in the room. The future of work isn't a keynote. It's a set of Tuesday decisions. Redesign the first rung, make hybrid a system, narrate the hard stuff. Do that, and your brand sounds different because your reality is different. Thanks for tuning in to Paper Cut. Don't let Monday catch you off guard. Subscribe now. See you next week.